One, you never say never in life. I mean, they say man plans, God laughs, that's for sure. I would say I'm fully focused on this job. I have been since day one. When I first ran for it, when I was still in the assembly, when I ran for county executive. So you don't ever say never in life. I would think if the president calls me, hard to say no to a president of the United States. But short of that, I don't see anything changing at all. As far as Hudson Valley goes, we applied for that. Interestingly, I mean, they say I applied too for the airport. I never did. I just said it's an interesting job. I could do that job. Hudson Valley, we want to make sure that process is honest because SUNY has weighed in, we think, in a heavy-handed manner, and we're addressing that as are other counties. So some of that is just done to keep the process honest and straightforward as well. Well, I think anybody, if you're growing as a person, as a professional, you're always interested in a new frontier, and it doesn't mean you're not loving what you're doing. I mean, when I was flying jets for a living, I still was looking at other things. So, I mean, maybe it's in my nature to do that. Maybe it's just something that you think other things are interesting. Not that this isn't. I love this job, but I think anybody that said, I'm here and I'm only ever going to do this is going to stagnate, and they're not going to grow. And I think any of you professionally are probably looking possibly at some other, maybe it's a bigger station, maybe it's somewhere else. I don't know anybody too often that just says, this is what I'm doing for the rest of my life. Doesn't mean you don't love what you're doing.
If elected, are you fully committed to serving the full term?
Yeah, of course, yeah. If I'm elected, if I'm blessed enough to be elected, yeah, of course.
If a run for governor came up?
Let me put a caveat in there. It's possible. I will tell you this, I'd probably be Kathy Hochul's worst nightmare on the campaign trail. So, I will say this, Kathy Hochul better pray to God that if she's the candidate, I'm not her opponent, because it would be a whole different state if I was governor. It would look a lot like Rensselaer County, which is successful and growing, instead of a state that people say, they don't say I love New York, the slogan is, I left New York. This place is falling apart in many places outside this country. Southern Tier's a mess. New York City's a mess. There are serious issues in this state. And Governor, anytime she wants to sit down with me and actually have a conversation about how leaders lead and how to get things done, that's how you get it done. You get it done the way I did it. Rebuild your infrastructure, cut your taxes, cut your spending, grow your economy. That's how you get it done. If I was governor, I'll tell you I'd be fracking the Southern Tier. That would happen right away. I'd say we cooperate with ICE right away. I'd say this state would be on a much better path. Can I say I'm gonna run? Who knows? That's a year out, who knows? Can't say for sure. Now, I would never say never, but